Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, with God the Dash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And also, last but not least, I want to give a hearty salutation out there to the elect, wherever they be located. I ask the believers, the men, women, and children, the helpers of the prophets, and also you fellow laborers, okay, prophets and teachers that make their bodies as a living sacrifice to you all. I say shalom, wherever you may be located, and may the blessing of election before you and your household shalom to the elect. I'm looking for a scripture. Forgive me, bear with me. Let me go to Deuteronomy the 6th chapter. But yeah, this lesson is going to pretty much kind of be a response or an add-on to Elder Apostle Har's lesson, right? Be diligent or get to stepping. And I was just thinking, there are many aspects to just being diligent, right? It's not only a video. A video should be, doing your video should be incorporated into your routine, whatever routine or regimen you have, right? A video should be incorporated into your routine, okay? And doing these videos, these epistles, daily, edifying, teaching, okay? If not daily, then, try to achieve closer to doing it daily. But being diligent is also when you're out there in the world, okay? Because remember, we're taking this knowledge, okay, and we're taking it out to the world, amongst the world, but we're not a part of the world, okay? When you go out to the world, you have to also be diligent too, okay? Because you will face trials and temptations, okay? And desires that will snare you, okay? And this is something that I learned, okay, recently. I was going through Proverbs, the 4th chapter. That's why I have that scripture up, and also a couple other precepts that broaden my understanding, okay? Because this was something that I was, um, how do I say it, slacking. Okay, I wasn't being diligent in that matter, okay? I wasn't being diligent in that matter. And the water to you, how about you on side for exposing that weakness? Because I asked the Lord when we were having a service that if there be any weakness, if there be any weakness within me, expose it so I can work on it and improve and get to the next level. Because this thing is all about growing, right? So the first scripture I want to get is Proverbs 4, verse 23. It says here, it says, keep thy heart with all diligence. Okay? And a big thing that a lot of our people do, okay, the nation of Israel, they don't really apply the precepts. Okay, and this even goes for me as well. There are some scriptures that I should apply more to my daily life, right? That will help me in my understanding. Okay? Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Okay? And when you go into the NLT, right? Because remember, we didn't grow up with the King James English. It's even more clear, right? If you go in Proverbs 4:23, it says, guard your heart above all else. Okay? Guard it. You have to, when these thoughts come into your mind, you have to be diligent, okay, in defending them, okay? For it determines the course of your life, and this particular life that we're talking about is the life, right, that you have within this walk. Because we have two lives, really. We have the life, that we just show to the people, to the masses, to everyone else around us, and then we have the hidden life, which is within uh, this realm. Okay, that's Psalms the 91st chapter. It's that secret place of the Most High. That's that other life that we have, and we have to be in tune with that life, okay, and bring what we learned into that life, into that realm, onto the other side, okay, and walk, okay, in those scriptures, okay. And that's something that that needs to be that needs to be done more, okay. This is Psalms 139, verse 23. It says, "Search me, O Yahweh, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me." Right? We always asking how about you outside to search us, okay, and try our reins, our integrity, okay. See if there be any wicked way in me, right? And lead me in the way everlasting, okay. So we ask the Lord to see if there's any wicked things within us, to purge it, and bring us back into the right path. You know, that path which is what we just passed. That's in Psalms. That's one of the Psalms. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Let me do this Psalms. Yep. The why do you have about yourself? Proverbs. I don't know why I thought it was Psalms. It's probably. Oh, I'm thinking about a different scripture. I think it's the Psalm 77th chapter. But the path of the just is as the shining light, okay, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Because as we get closer to the end, we become more and more perfected, right? That's the goal of the mission, okay, to become perfected more and more unto that perfect day when we get changed, right? Lord willing, I'm of the elect. Lord, when you are of the elect, for believers, right? And whoever is watching, okay? So here, but the path of the just, and the path of the just are what? The men of the Lord, the prophets, the believers, right? Ultimately, it is the elect, the one third, okay? It adds the shining light. And with that shining light is that wisdom, knowledge, understanding that's within us, okay? Right? Because the Lord, He gave us this candle, okay, and put it within us, and it's shining. Now you have men that take that candle, that take that wisdom, and hide it, they shove it right into a drawer, okay, they close it, they lock it, they don't tell other people, they don't do the work. And you have other men who, as the scripture says, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good work and praise your Heavenly Father which is in heaven. Okay? And we're hoping to be on that righteous side, okay, of prophecy, of that path. Okay? In Psalms 130, I read that. Psalms 26, verse 2, it says, "Examine me, O Yahweh, watch me outside and prove me." Okay? Try my reins and my heart, and the Lord, He's going to do it through a situation. He's going to put you in a straight up, a straight up difficulty, a way or situation, a place of difficulty where you're going to have to apply what you learn, okay? And this is something that I need to work on, being diligent with my mind, okay? Not letting my mind slip, right? We can get the thoughts, the scripture says that that your heart is desperately wicked, okay? And who can know it? The heart is desperately. Out of the heart comes, all these evil things, your mind. Now there's a carnal mind that you have, right? You have the carnal mind, which is what the mind of carnality, and you have the spiritual mind, which is the mind of spirituality, and you have to tap in to that spiritual side more and more. Okay. So from there, let's go to. I was looking for a scripture in Deuteronomy 6th chapter. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find it. Deuteronomy. Yep, Deuteronomy 4 verse 9. No, that's not it. It's not in Deuteronomy. Let me go through King James. Okay. Deuteronomy. Okay, yeah, it is. It's Deuteronomy 4 verse 9. It says, "Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently." Okay. So diligence is not only in do your videos, your lessons, right? Praying daily, which those things should be natural. You know, it shouldn't be a burden for you to pray, for you to do these lessons. Let's not forget the things which thine eyes have seen. And what are the things that we have seen? Is wisdom, knowledge, understanding. If you don't keep yourself diligent, the Lord starts to withdraw his hand from you. Okay? And the water to you, how about you outside that he showed me the error of my way, right? And what I needed to work on before we got to that point. Unless they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. So you just go back into the world and you lose. Okay, this medicine, because this word is a medicine. It heals you, it comforts you. Whenever you're feeling bad, you just read the scriptures that healing. Because depression is a demon. Okay? It's just called what it is. Depression is a demon. And when you read these words, it uplifts your spirit. And also praying too, right? Praying should be a daily thing. It should be a daily practice. Praying, communicating with you, how about you outside. When I miss a day of prayer, I feel like shit, honestly. And I feel like I'm not in the spirit. I feel like, I'm not walking in the spirit of Yahweh outside. That's how I feel when I'm not being diligent in my prayers. Okay? That's how I feel. So also for any of you brothers out there, whenever you're slacking on, you want to be diligent in that too, to start working. I use notification. Start working towards it too, because the doors of mercy are closing. Okay, and we're at the end, and the Lord is getting ready to close the curtains on our teaching. Okay, and you don't want to wait till the last second to try to correct whatever that you're struggling with. You don't want to wait till the last second. Okay, and this is just also applying to a conversation that I had with a brother. Um, he was telling me about things he was a particular thing he was struggling with, and it was a spiritual matter, right? And I was pretty much telling him, like, look, I'm also trying to be diligent in this one aspect of life within this walk, but you also need to, start doing it as well, because uh, the brotherhood are there for a reason, for them to hold you up, to support you, but you have to remember that this walk, okay, is a solo walk. Okay, they can't take you into the kingdom. Okay, scripture says, work out your own salvation with what? Fear and trembling. So this walk is a solo walk, and you have to have a good reputation with Yahweh Shai. That's the thing that you should strive for, a good reputation towards Yahweh Shai. And that's what I want. That's what I desire, right? Having that good standing, right, towards Yahweh Shai. And to get that understanding, that reputation is through what? Doing these videos, these lessons, reading, praying. Because praying is a huge thing. Okay, you're communicating with your power. Praying should be a daily thing. Fasting, right? That's something that I also started incorporating more. Fasting. Uh, Whenever the days allow, because there are days where I have to take certain vitamins, and I just I can't do it. But all these things add on to the fruits of the spirit, and it's a warding, it's a protection agent against the flesh. Okay, and the more you do these things, the more you stay in the spirit, and it's just a beautiful thing because now the fruits of the spirit are blossoming. Okay, no, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Oh, by the way, the Hebrew word for to keep is shamar, right? So if you ever do decide to make it into a prayer, say shamar labya, which lab is the heart, which is the mind, labya. So keep my heart, and you can say karakza for diligence. Okay, karakza. Keep my heart with diligence. Okay, and that's a prayer that I started to uh, meditate on, right? To meditate on and look forward to because I believe that this is, my biggest weakness of all is this right here, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying unto the elect, right? To close out by giving all praises, honors, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, what God for us, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, right? Peace, blessings, and salutations. So as always, to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, the Lord of next time. Shalom.